Hello everybody, welcome to Beginning Crypto, where we try and distill down information into a small, easily understandable packet. We keep it fairly basic. We don't go into the nuts and bolts because the average investor really doesn't care about the nuts and bolts. They don't care about the technology. They don't care about the formulas that the blockchain is running under. They just want to know what exactly is the big bullet points, I suppose you could say, for the cryptos. So please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We have a lot of videos coming out. We try and cover just about every single crypto and of course current events as they come up. If you are brand new to the crypto world and are interested in some free Bitcoin or free cryptos, please check out the description of the video. It discusses where you can get some little freebies with some of the more popular exchanges. So for today's episode, what do I want to cover? I want to cover mining and whether or not it's profitable to mine. What is mining? Well, mining is generally based off of what they call the proof of work. Proof of work is the process of verifying transactions. A lot of the blockchains, especially the earlier cryptos, were based off of proof of work, where you would set up your computer. Now it would be a bank of computers the size of a warehouse, but originally it was you would set up your computer to start working on basically math problems, and you would get to an answer. You would submit that answer. If your computer submitted that answer first and it was correct, your computer would win, which is why speed became very, very important, and people kept coming up with new ways to mine or just increase their mining capabilities so that they could get to answers faster or get more answers to increase their odds of getting a correct answer. If they got a correct answer, then they won the award, which would be whatever crypto reward that particular blockchain or coin or token is offering. So that's the most basic level of mining. It's proof of work. There are a few others: proof of believability, proof of time and space, and of course now you have your staking, proof of stake. But initially it was just the mining. And with the mining, what happened was, because it was so profitable with companies, with coins, not companies, but with coins like, say, Bitcoin, more and more people started getting into it, and especially people with a lot of money in places where electricity was very, very, very cheap, such as China. To give you an idea of how much power is used, Bitcoin uses more power than Argentina, the entire country, because it has to run all these computations so fast, and it's gotten so large and so many people mining that the odds of winning per se have decreased. Of course, you know, if you, when it first came out, were mining off of a laptop, you might have a slim chance, because when it first came out, there were, a few hundred, few thousand, and then as days went by, tens of thousands of people mining. So first, the pool was fairly small. But now we have the equivalent of billions, even trillions, mining with all these huge rigs. So the odds got a lot smaller unless you were willing to invest a huge ton of money. And then as they started coming out with new technologies, they discovered that they could mine faster with the graphics card, with the GPU, instead of with your CPU, your central processing unit, but with your graphics processing unit. It was able to mine faster. It was able to have a faster hash rate, as they would call it. And then they came out with ASIC cards, application-specific integrated chips, which they are designed with one thing and one thing only in mind, and that is mining that particular algorithm. Some coins use similar algorithms or the same algorithms, so you're able to mine different types of coins with the same rig, although you have to pick one. But then when ASIC chips came out, it made CPU mining is basically dead. And GPU mining is very, very difficult, except for some of the coins that are specifically designed to be ASIC resistant. But either way, for either type, GPU or ASIC mining, is it still profitable to mine? I let you draw your own conclusions, but I would say that in general, no. Some people do still mine. They'll build a home rig that has a chance of winning. But in order to build a rig for any of the major coins, or even the mid majors, pretty much any coin in the top 200. You need to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars building your mining rig. There are mining rigs out there for sale that you could use in your home if you wanted to for $25,000. The 12, 15 GPU mining rigs, or 8 GPU mining rigs, you're looking at $2,000-$3,000. Basic ASIC mining rigs, you're looking at a couple thousand for functional, for one that actually stands any kind of shot. You can find them for $500-$600, but the hash rate is going to be lower compared to the more modern stuff and the more expensive stuff. So your odds of winning, of course, go way down. And ASIC miners, by the way, are really, really, really loud. So they're difficult for home mining. Plus, they use an enormous amount of electricity. Most people, especially in some of the more developed countries, are spending 10 to 14 cents per kilowatt, which generally makes mining not profitable. It's still doable, like I said. In some places, if your electricity is low enough, it's certainly worth exploring. If you are going to do it, oftentimes it is actually cheaper to build your own rig, although thanks to mining, GPU graphics cards have exploded in value, and they're very, very difficult to get now. Your best bet is to find a used one. Even that's going to be extremely expensive. Then you have to buy the rig, you have to get the power supplies, you have to get the motherboard, you have to get everything set up, and you have to get it going, get your account set up and get it mining. And it's going to be a lot of work. It's definitely going to be a lot of work. It'll be a lot of fun. I have a friend that mines that has a basic mining rig. His mentality is kind of similar to mine, in that if it's something that I'm not going to lose too much money on, then it's just kind of a fun thing. I don't mind mining it, because right now it may not be profitable, but if I can accrue some of these coins and they go up in value in 5 to 10 years, then it will become profitable at some point. And that's definitely a goal with the mining. But when you're looking at mining, especially home mining, or what they call solo mining, although you can also do pool mining, and pool mining is where you set up your mining rig and then you combine it into a pool, which could have 10,000, 20,000 people within this pool, and they're all combining their hash rates, they're all combining the processing power to give them a higher chance of winning an award, and that award is usually a certain number of coins. And then if they win, it's spread out amongst all the people that mined it, whatever fraction. If you're 1% of the mining pool, you'll get 1% of the coins. You might get a tenth of a coin, a hundredth of a coin, depends on what the mining award is, minus whatever fee the mining pool itself takes out. But it gives you a higher chance of winning. Solo mining is where you're just doing it all by yourself. Now, either one of them you can definitely do at home, but the thing to think about is that this isn't something where you're going to set up your miner and you're going to get tens of coins a day, hundreds of coins a day, thousands of coins a day, even tens of coins a month. Most of the major coins in the top 100, top 150, if you set up a really solid, really good mining rig that has a chance of winning, it comes, say it comes close to the break-even point, because again, it's very, very difficult to be profitable with electricity costs. But say you come really close to the break-even point because your machine is so fast, so powerful, and so energy efficient that what you're able to earn, your odds of winning and what you're able to win per month, come really close to, at the current prices, to what your electricity bill would be. You'd be looking at getting a fraction of a coin a month. You're not looking at mining and getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coins. You're looking at mining, and some of them maybe you can pull off 2 coins a year, maybe a coin and a half a year, maybe 3 coins a year, but unlikely, highly unlikely. Most of the time you're looking at getting like 0.015 coins per month, or 0.1 coins a month kind of thing. So nowadays, is mining profitable for the home person? Probably not. I've done a lot of research into it, and highly, highly, highly unlikely, unless you're willing to have a massive upfront cost. And then you can certainly be profitable. You spend $50,000 on your mining rig, you could certainly be profitable. But if your profitability is you're making $50 a month, how long is it going to take you to make back just your $50,000 investment? So, do I think mining is profitable? No. Do I think it's fun? Sure. Is it possible to be profitable? It absolutely is. You have to find a really lesser known coin that most people aren't mining yet, and then hope it catches on and doesn't just fade into obscurity, but it certainly can be done. So that's a brief overview on whether or not it's profitable to mine. Hope this helps you guys. Again, make your own decisions, and we will talk to you next time. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks.